Hello guys, let's start today's current question MCQ questions. First is, which of the following about Armed Forces Special Powers Act is correct? It gives option A, it gives power to army to arrest civilian without warrant. Option B, to raid houses of civilians and right to shoot to kill. Option C, A and B are correct. Option D, none. So recently 14 people were attacked by army in Nagaland. So in that aspect this question was given. So the correct answer is option C, because the Armed Forces Special Powers Act gives the people, that is gives the army to shoot to kill and can do raids on houses, and it gives power to the army to arrest civilians without warrant. Second question, who appoints High Court judges? Option A, Prime Minister. Option B, President. Option C, Chief Justice of High Court. And option D, Governor. The correct answer is option B, President, under Article 217. So under Article 217, President appoints the High Court judges. Third question, National Human Rights Commission is A. Option A, statutory body. Option B, constitutional body. Option C, multilateral institution. Option D, A and C. The correct answer is option C, multilateral institution. Before it would be a statutory body, but present it is a multilateral institution. Fourth question, who can be appointed as chairman of National Human Rights Commission? Option A, any person appointed by President. Option B, any retired Chief Justice of Supreme Court. Option C, any sitting judge of Supreme Court. And option D, retired Chief Justice of High Court. The correct answer for this is any retired Chief Justice of Supreme Court will be the chairman of NHRC. So the option B is correct. Fifth question, what is the tenure of chairman of National Human Rights Commission? Option A, 5 years or up to 62 years of age. Option B, 5 years or up to 65 years of age. Option C, 6 years or up to 65 years of age. And option D, 5 years or up to 70 years of age. The correct answer is option D, that is up to 5 years or 70 years of age. So the next is, which of the following statements are correct? Option 1, statement number 1, light year is a unit of measurement of very large distance. Statement number 2, light year is a unit of measurement of very huge time intervals. Option C, light year is a unit of measurement of intensity of light. So option A, 1, 2, 3 are correct. Option B, 2 and 3 are correct. Option C, 1 and 2 are correct. Option D, only 1 is correct. So which of the following is correct is option 1. That statement number 1, light year is a unit of measurement of very large distance only is the correct answer. So D is the correct answer. Seventh question, which of the following pairs of physical phenomena and the discoveries is or are correctly matched? James Chadwick photoelectric effect, Albert Einstein neutron, Marie Curie radium. Option A, 1 to 3 are correct. Option B, 1 and 2 are correct. Option C, 2 and 3. Option D, 3. So here the James Chadwick discovered neutron, and so statement number 1 is wrong. Albert Einstein actually discovered photoelectric effect. So statement number 2 is also wrong. Marie Curie discovered radium. This statement number 3 only is correct. So option D is the right answer. Eighth question, LED stands for option A, light license for energy detector. Option B, light energy device. Option C, light emitting diode. Option D, lost energy detector. The correct answer is light emitting diode. Option C is the right answer. Ninth question, the composition of gases in exosphere is, this is exosphere. Please correct it. It is exosphere, one of the layer of atmosphere. So option A, helium and hydrogen. Option B, neon and oxygen. Option C, neon and hydrogen. Option D, helium and neon. The correct answer is helium and hydrogen. Option A is a correct answer. And we have 5 layers of atmosphere. First is troposphere, next is stratosphere, next is mesosphere, and next to that thermosphere, and next to that is exosphere. In troposphere we have nitrogen, oxygen, argon, water vapor, carbon dioxide. In stratosphere ozone layer is present. In mesosphere oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide is present. In troposphere atomic oxygen, atomic nitrogen and helium are present. And in this exosphere helium and hydrogen are present. 10th question, which of the following is not used as raw material in the manufacture of glass? Option A, soda. Option B, alumina. Option C, borax. And option D, gypsum. The correct answer is option B. Alumina is not used as a raw material in manufacturing of glass. 11th question, which one of the following statement is not correct for light rays? Option A, light travels at different speeds in different media. Option B, light travels at almost 300 million meter per second in a year. Option C, light speeds down as it leaves a water surface and enters the air. Option D, light speeds up as it leaves the glass surface and enters the air. The correct answer is option C, light speeds down as it leaves a water surface and enters the air. 12th question, which one of the following is not a biomass energy source? Wood, nuclear reactor. Option C, gobar gas. Option D, coal. The correct answer is option B, nuclear reactor is not a biomass energy source, whereas all the other 3 are the source of biomass energy. 13th question, twinkling of stars is due to? Option A, particular frequencies of starlight. Option B, reflection of starlight from oceanic surface. Option C, atmospheric refraction of starlight. And option D, magnetic field of earth. The correct answer is option C, that is due to atmospheric refraction of starlight. 14th question, which one of the following Harappan sites was a specialized center for making shell objects? It is shell objects. So option A, Lothal. Option B, Balot. It is Balakot. Option C, Amri. And option D, Kot Diji. The correct answer is Balakot. Option B, Balakot is the correct answer, and this is shell. So here Lothal is famous for port city and it is near Sabarmati river in Gujarat. Balakot is famous for making shell objects. Amri is the early Harappan site and it is present in Pakistan. Kot Diji is on the east of river Indus in the Sindh region. So for this question, the correct answer is Balakot. Please correct this one. And here it is shell objects, SHELL. 15th question, which one of the following was not a part of the man of King Ashoka? Here Dhamma, not part of Dhamma of King Ashoka. Dhamma it is, not the man, it is Dhamma. Option A, honoring the king. Option B, tolerance of religions other than one's own religion. Option C, respecting Brahmanas. And option D, promoting the welfare of his subjects. The correct answer is option C, respecting Brahmanas. It is not a part of Dhamma of the king Ashoka. Ashoka was a Mauryan dynasty king. He is one of the greatest kings in the history. And he is the son of Bindusara and his successor is Dasharatha. He is the grandson of Ashoka. So the correct answer for this is option C, respecting Brahmanas was not part of Ashoka's Dhamma, Dhamma. So 16th question is, consider the following statement. 1. The City Innovation Exchange is a ranking of city is on promoting innovation. 2. Statement number 2, the National Urban Digital Mission aims to create a shared digital infrastructure for all cities and towns of India. Statement number 3, the Smart Core platform is to train students in schools to learn programming language. Which of the following are correct? A. Statement number 2, B. Statement number 2 and 3, C. Statement number 3, and D. 1, 2, 3. So, which of the following are correct? It is statement number 2 only is correct. 17th question, which of the following is correct sequence of hills in east to west direction? Option A, Naga, Mikir, Kasi, Garo. Option B, Kasi, Garo, Naga and Mikir. Option C, Mikir, Naga, Kasi and Garo. Option D, Garo, Kasi, Mikir and Naga. So now let us look at this map. So here the question was asked from east to west, what is the sequence? So here first Naga hills on the east is on the easternmost part of India, and see Mikir here. Mikir is towards somewhat west. So the easternmost is first Naga Hills, then Mikir, it is situated over here, and then we have Kasi and next Garo. Is that clear, guys? From east to west sequence, first it comes through the Naga Hills, and then Mikir, and then Kasi, and then Garo. So option A is the right answer. 18th question, which one of the following animals belong to the category of critically endangered species? Option A, Asiatic lions. Option B, Pondicherry shark. Option C, Ganga river dolphins. And option D, none. The correct answer is option D, B, Pondicherry shark. And this is the first species to be protected in India. Fish species to be protected in India. So it is under critically endangered species. 19th question, the World Migration Report is published by option A, World Bank, option B, United Nations, option C, WHO, and option D, World Economic Forum. The correct answer is option B, United States. 28th question, if the prisoner in India is living in deplorable condition, which of the following fundamental rights gets violated? Option A, Article 14, option B, Article 19, option C, Article 21, option D, all the above. See here, Article 14 is equality before law, Article 19 is freedom of speech and expression, Article 21 is protection of life and personal liberty. So under this deplorable conditions, a prisoner will be not getting the articles 14, 19 and 21. So the rights of all these articles, that is 14, 19 and 21, will be getting violated. So option D, all the above, all are correct answers. 21st question, which among the following countries are separated by Strait of Johor? Option A, Korea and Japan, option B, Singapore and Malaysia, and option C, Denmark and Sweden, option D, Singapore and Indonesia. The correct answer is Singapore and Malaysia. Strait of Johor separates Singapore and Malaysia. Option B is the right answer. Let us look into this map. Here we have Malaysia and here we have Singapore, and this grey color line which you can see here, it is the Johor Strait. So this strait separates Malaysia and Singapore. Is it clear, guys? So next, 22nd question, Incheon strategy is related to option A, disaster management, option B, climate change, option C, right of persons with disabilities, option D, cyber security. The correct answer is option C, rights of person with disability. is the correct answer. 23rd question. What is the Constitutional Amendment Act 1962 introduced changes in which of the following parts of Indian Constitution? Option A, first schedule. Option B, fourth schedule. Option C, A and B. Option D, none. So here, what is this constitutional amendment? Here it is 14th Constitutional Amendment Act, and here this 14th Constitutional Amendment Act, which was passed in 1962, has incorporated Pondicherry as the 9th Union Territory. So it comes under, so let us check into the options. Option A, first schedule. What does first schedule contain? It contains states and union territories. So Pondicherry is included in first schedule. Now let us go to the second. Option B, fourth schedule. What is fourth schedule? It is allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha for states and union territories. As union territory is included, Pondicherry also comes under union territory. Fourth schedule is also correct. So option C, that is A and B, are correct. 24th question. Consider the following statements with respect to Lingayats. First statement, they are the devotees of Shiva in Karnataka. Second statement, they follow the 12th century saint philosopher Sri Kantacharya, who had rejected preeminence of Vedas. Third, they scored temples and idol worship. Which of the following are correct? Option A, 1 and 2. Option B, 1 and 3. Option C, 2 and 3. Option D, 1, 2, 3. So statement number 1 is correct. Statement number 2 is wrong, because the philosopher is not Srikantachari, he is Basaveshwara philosopher. So statement number 2 is wrong. Now eliminate all the second statements. So B is the correct answer. And 25th question. In which of the following state is Kalijai Island located? Karnataka, B, Odisha, C, West Bengal, D, Assam. The correct answer is Odisha. And this Kalijai Island is located in Chilika Lake. In the middle of the Chilika Lake it is located, and it is in the state of Odisha. Option B is the correct answer. This is the Kalijai Island. It is, and these waters are the Chilika Lake waters. That is in the middle of the Chilka Lake in Odisha. And 26th question. The unlawful detention of a person is questioned by a writ of. Option A, quo warranto. Option B, habeas corpus. Option C, certiorari. And option D, prohibition. Now what is a quo warranto? It is by what authority is a person holding the public position. Now B, option number B is habeas corpus. It is a writ of a person brought under arrest before the judge to secure the person's release from unlawful grounds. So to secure an innocent person, this habeas corpus writ is issued. Certiorari means the higher court reviews the case done by the lower court, and prohibition is it is issued by the court to prohibit lower court from doing something beyond their authority. So here, what is the question? It is unlawful detention of person is questioned by which writ? It is habeas corpus writ. Option B is the correct answer. 27th, the contingency fund of India is held by. Option A, principal secretary, the PM's office. Option B, the president of India. Option C, finance secretary of government of India. And option D, the secretary general of Lok Sabha. The correct answer is option C, the finance secretary of government of India. 28th question. Who of the following personality or personalities was or were associated with Pune Pact? Option A, Tanguturi Prakasham. Option B, Madan Mohan Malaviya. Option D, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So option A, 3. Option B, 1 and 3. Option C, 2 and 3. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. So here, Pune Pact was an agreement between Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and Mahatma Gandhi. As Mahatma Gandhi was in a jail, on behalf of Mahatma Gandhi, Madan Mohan Malaviya has signed the agreement of Pune Pact. And this Pune Pact is regarding to the communal representatives of the depressed classes. So to withdraw that, both of them, that is Madan Mohan Malaviya and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, has signed this Pune Pact. And this was taken place in the year 1932. So the correct answer for this is option C, that is 2 and 3. Both are correct. Okay, Madan Mohan Malaviya has signed the Pune Pact on behalf of Mahatma Gandhi.